What you're about to hear is part of the Podgods Network. If you have a problem with anything you hear, please write it in an email and go fuck yourself. Enjoy the show.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Salty Language presents The Enthusiast.
Hi there. Welcome to the post-Winter Beerfest episode of The Enthusiast. I am Tony, and I have my lovely wife, Jeanie.
And maybe we'll have other people joining us.
Hopefully, because we decided to go out last night and act up a little. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. I was in bed sleeping.
Yes, you were. But everyone's a little slow going this morning, and we'll check out soon, so I want to get this recorded. So,
how are we slow going when we were both up at 6 in the morning?
I still feel like garbage.
Yeah, but we were up at 6 in the morning.
I know, but I'm talking about our, Bryan and T.
Yeah, that's not we, that's them.
Okay, fair enough.
It's us against them, we win.
All right. So let's talk about Beerfest.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Really cold.
Yeah, it was colder last year than it was this year.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was colder this year.
That's what I said.
No, you said it was colder last year.
Like I said, I acted up last night, so I'm a little slow.
It was colder this year. When we started, it was 18 degrees and dropping. Felt like it was -1.
Right.
And it was cold. We came better prepared this year. We had hand warmers and leggings and waterproof boots. And It was...
still cold.
Really cold.
Yeah.
And this year they didn't have as many fires either, so it was kind of hard to warm up.
Yeah, because the crowds around were pretty hardcore.
Yeah. They had a lot more small fires and not the big heaters, so it was cold.
It was cold. It was still fun though.
Yeah. There was no standout beers like last year though either. We had some really good high level beers, but nothing that was amazing like the Big Dicks.
Well, it was there, but we didn't try it. We didn't go for it this year.
Because we had it.
There was a lot of beer we didn't actually get to.
Yeah.
Like, we never even went to 10th. Well, I mean, I think somebody did, but...
I did. I got one thing from Pike 51.
Well, what was your...
Black Lotus.
What was your, favorite couple beers, though?
The Decadent Eagle.
Decadent Eagle.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good from Grand Rapids Brewing.
Yeah.
Which is where we acted up last night.
Yeah, we actually went to the brewery, and that was fun. Had some fun with the servers and the bartenders, but the Decadent Eagle, I think, was amazing. I gave it a 5. You did not.
Fives, I'm being more stingy on my 5s.
Well, I thought I was being stingy. I gave it a 5 because it deserved one.
It's the Decadent Eagle. It's a stout that they first age in bourbon barrels, and then they age in vanilla barrels, and then they release onto the public. And It's awesomeness.
Apparently, it's not as good as the other one that they were
Distinguished Eagle that they're trying to duplicate. Eagle. They could not do it.
Mm-hmm. I finally got to try Shorts Cider. They started a new company, a cider. Yeah, Star Cut Cider. And they do not bottle it. It's only at the pub.
Yeah, tap room only.
Yeah, so it was nice to try that Star Cut Cider, Aurora Borealis. And it was... The theme for the ciders this year were dry. They were not very sweet at all.
Yeah, which is fine by me because I can't do the sweet.
Yeah, well, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
That's the reason why ciders is a one and done, or it's Guinness and cider so that I can drink it together. But the Star Cut cider, the hard apple cider for Vandermill, and then the Beard Bender that we had
at Hopcap,
all of them were dry, more white wine flavored ciders, less sweet. It was pretty cool.
Well, it seems like they're starting to, dial in ciders a lot better. Because ciders, thanks like Angry Orchard and all that, seems to be getting real popular. Because people want their bitch pops.
But this was not bitch pop.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, wait a minute, I drink cider. Are you calling me a bitch?
No, I'm saying that like the Smirnoff people, like, I want a beer, it's going to be a cider.
Yeah.
Well, these ciders are more...
Your sister.
Well, no, I'm talking about the ciders, the dry ones that we've seen coming out are more flavorful. They're not just like a sugar bomb.
Yeah, and they're definitely something I could drink more of. also from Schwartz was the Brew Ninja, which nobody else seemed to like as much as I did. It was very dry and peppery.
Yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan.
It's not something that you could drink a lot of, but I enjoyed it so much. The flavors were extremely fulfilling.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I think my top ones was Deck and Eagle for sure.
Yeah.
I had the Barp.
Yeah, that was
bourbon
great.
aged raspberry rye. That was really good. Mm-hmm. The Noble Benny, another bourbon barrel aged double IPA. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a ton of stand. Oh, the Pomme de Mort.
Yes,
that was really good.
We almost tried every single one of Unruly Brewing Company out of Muskegon.
Yeah.
We missed 2 of theirs because 2 of them on the list were not there yet. The Pomme de Mort, which is a Belgian golden with cider. Again, it's the apple of death, and it was amazing. It was very high. It was like 11%.
Yes.
It was a very high drink, but it was so good. And the B.A. Baracus, and then the one that you got that was like very low rating, but it was just an amazing beer. The Cole Pale Ale.
That was the weird beer of the day.
Yeah.
It's a garlic bread beer, and it smells and tastes like garlic bread.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me.
That's why on Untap I put this beer got a low rating because it is exactly what it says.
Yeah, it's garlic bread beer.
Which nobody wants to drink a full 16 ounces of garlic bread.
I could do it a sample, but I couldn't do a whole cup.
But it was in itself amazing that they could make that.
But they pulled it off.
Yeah, that this beer tasted like you could taste the garlic and the cheese, like the salt. It was just, amazing. But yeah, I'm not drinking 16 ounces of it.
I had 2 choices between weird beers. It was the garlic bread one, the Cole's Pale Ale, or whatever it was called. And then it was the 2 heads are better than one.
That just tasted good. That wasn't weird.
I know, well, it was weird because of the methodology. Because it's a smoked pig's head porter. And in the initial boil of making the beer, they involve pig heads.
Mm-hmm. But it was just tasty beer.
It was good. It tasted like, it was kind of almost like barbecue.
Yeah.
It was very tasty.
But there was nothing weird about that.
No, it was weird just because, like I said, the methodology of it.
Oh,
when I saw it on the list, and it was like, when it's, smoked pig's head porter, I'm like, I have to try that. I mean, I tried hot dog ale the last time.
Hey, we'll let you drink all the weird ones.
I like Bell's because they had all their vintage stuff.
Yes.
All their old bottles that are no longer in production out. You can try. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. But we went on Friday because they did that only on Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday they had all their bourbon barrel aged stuff.
I dare say that I don't think we drank as much beer at this beer fest as we have in the past.
No, but we drank more the next day.
And it could be because the other beer fests, we normally have a bigger group, so we pass more samples around.
Yes.
And,
again, this year was so cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
I don't know if I could say that. Have I said that yet? Was it cold yesterday?
I think it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. But we got there at 2:30. And we left at 6:30.
Yeah, we were here for a while. Just looking at the program I got in front of me here.
Yeah, there's a lot of places we didn't.
There's a lot of beers a lot of breweries we never went to. It's just I feel like we didn't do as much damage as we could have.
This is probably correct. We probably could have done more, but it was we had fun.
Oh yeah.
Tasted a lot of good things. Only had one that we'd already had before.
Right.
The Tobaccoist.
Yeah.
But excuse me, we came up on Friday to hit Beerfest Friday with the express interest on Saturday of hitting breweries, which we've never done before.
No.
Since Grand Rapids is the brew capital of the world.
Probably 10 or more breweries in the surrounding area.
There's more than that if you go within a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much beer is up here.
and Holland and all of the other little small areas around us.
Right.
So we hit 3 yesterday.
Let's finish talking about Friday.
Oh, I was done.
Because, we got back from Beer Fest. We went to Logan's. Mm-hmm. I was pretty much smashed.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't really remember much of Logan's. I was hoping other people would be here to help fill in. Boys, I just got a communique that Brian just got tea awake finally.
I was like, this is Logan's. Tony the raccoon, just trying to get in everything. Eating peanuts and not making a mess and being very proud of his pile of peanuts on a plate. That was
because I'm considerate.
Yeah. Ordering a beer and not drinking it.
Oh, that was a mistake. I was so done. It
Yeah.
sounded so good, and then I took a sip, and my body was like, no, no, we're not putting this in us.
So I was drinking water.
Yeah, it was brutal. I don't even remember what I got. I think the food was good.
You got fried chicken
Oh, that's right. Okay. It's all coming back to me.
with mashed potatoes and a vegetable skewer.
I just remember sitting there in our booth, and we had a table to the left. It was a huge family.
Yeah.
And they were just grossing me out. I was just watching them eat.
Yeah.
And they were gross.
Yep. That's why we don't go to places like that.
Yeah. It was creeping me out.
We went to Logan's because it's right across the street from us.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad restaurant, but it's not, we don't usually go to chain restaurants,
Not
period.
usually.
So it was odd for us to go there. But
It was very busy, too, wasn't it?
We just needed food, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was busy, which is really good with the drunk Tony.
Well, I'm probably better because I get, antsy and super busy, crazy places. When I'm that, liquored up, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, you just start groping people.
No. I didn't grope anybody.
It's because we boxed you in.
No, whatever. It was on the end. I remember where I sat. Settle down.
Yeah. So, can we go on to Saturday now? Are you done
We
talking?
can. If the other boys get here, we're going to have to go back and start recapping their stuff. Just saying.
Okay.
For,
They're not coming.
They might.
All right. So Saturday went to 3 different breweries within Grand Rapids.
Yes.
We would have gone to more, but I drank too much.
Yeah, you got wrecked.
I got. Oh, it was horrible.
Well, let's start off. We
went to Founders.
Went to Founders first because I demanded it.
Tony demanded going Founders. I did not want to go
it's
there.
It's one of the top breweries in the world.
Yes, but we can get a lot of their stuff in bottles in the area we are.
But I want to go to their tap room, and they don't bottle the CBS.
This is true. The CBS made it worth it,
Yeah,
but
it was awesome.
Not. When we come back to Grand Rapids, we will not be going to Founders.
Probably not, unless we want to go get some CBS, and then and go there, get a CBS, and leave.
Exactly, and that's how they're set up. They're a sit-yourself establishment.
The place is huge.
Yes,
it's got multiple bars. It's a lot of outdoor seating, but it's really too cold for that. And it is. You walk in, it's like you're on your own.
Find a seat.
You want to order food, you go over there, and they give you a buzzer, and you come back up when your food's ready, and they hand it to you. It's kind of I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was so. Because everyone's going to Founders.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Because everyone's like you.
We might have been wiser to go during Beerfest, because a lot of those people were probably going.
We did go during Beerfest.
I thought we were there. No, because the woman, I was talking to a woman at the bar, and they were going to Beerfest after they left Founders. So it wasn't quite started yet.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
So we went to Founders. We had some really good CBS, the Canadian Breakfast Stout. It was very yummy. Our server, the bartender, Marco, was the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, and he gave us a bunch of different flavors. Found out I never had Bud Light. Got to shock him.
Right.
This is like Bud Light. I don't feel very good charging you for this. I'm like, I've never had Bud Light, so.
It's because I got you turned on the good beer before you like beer.
It's because I went straight to whiskey. I never drank beer until I was with you.
Yeah, and I'm like, look at these delicious flavors out there.
I was like, Guinness is yummy.
Guinness is yummy.
So, the highlight of that would be the CBS. That's about it.
The food is really good.
The food was okay.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was okay. The broccoli salad was amazing.
And the Burning Monk or whatever you got. That was
Blushing Monk.
Blushing Monk, Burning Monk.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine.
We're burning monks now.
Yeah, no, the Blushing Monk. Tired. The
Blushing Monk.
Mm-hmm. That was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I'm in the raspberry though. So
yeah,
that's why I liked it.
I'm not into raspberry, and I was thinking Blushing Monk would be more strawberries, but it was still yummy.
Yeah.
Then we went to Hopcat because we had to see what crack fries were.
Which are amazing. Yeah. They're beer battered French fries covered in black pepper.
Oh yeah, they're so
with
yummy.
Cheese. Oh, they are really good. Crack fries. If you go to Hopcat, if you live in Michigan, go to Hopcat. Get crack fries.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get the food at Hopcat, but I wasn't that hungry.
Because we just ate at Founders.
We did snack a little though.
Yeah.
We got a couple of apps.
Mm-hmm. Is that
someone knocking it or
no? It's the change in the air. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Hopcat. which is also a brewery, has a lot of other Michigan beers and some international beers on tap as well.
Yeah, they have, I think, over 30 taps at that location.
At that location. It's their smallest tap one.
Yeah.
Everywhere else has like 100 and above.
Plus, yeah.
So, we had some of their beers. They were very yummy.
Yep, their own beers, their in-house beers are really good.
And that's where I got the Beard Bender because it had a great name.
Yeah.
And it was yummy as well. Crack fries,
Yeah. I like Hopcat. We're going back.
Yeah. But the place that we loved the most was the Grand Rapids Brewery.
Yeah, that was just, literally up the road from Hopcat.
Yeah, just on the other side.
We just walked it, because that's what we're doing, walking to breweries. Mm-hmm. So we took a stroll in there, and you walk in, everything's wood, which I immediately like.
Yes.
Because I like the warmth of the wood, you know?
It's wood and glass.
What?
Wood and glass.
Yeah, wood and glass. And, it wasn't that busy. We got right up to the bar. And
Yep. Because that's where we like being. We want to be at the bar. We don't want to be at a table.
No, because I like, bartenders are awesome people. Mm-hmm. And boy, did we get to know those bartenders.
Yeah, they're awesome people. And if you chat with them, they tell you, okay, this is good, this isn't good. And we were there, and Lauren, who was washing glasses in front of me, told me that he liked mixing liquor in his beers. So I had this amazing concoction that Marcy, the other bartender there, who made, which was a rum-infused chai, a chai-infused rum.
Chai-infused rum.
Let me get that right.
Yeah. We're both
Put in a brown ale.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh my god, it was amazing. That is why I got fucked up.
Yeah, that's because you had 2 of those?
I had that one, and then I had the Frangelico one that she made. So I had like 5 shots and like 4 beers in the time period that we were there, those 2 hours.
Yeah, you got wrecked.
I did, I got wrecked.
Yeah.
We left and we're on our way to the Mitten, which is another brewery, and the entire way there I'm like, I need to go home.
Yeah.
You need to take me home. I'm just going to sit in the car. It was bad.
Yeah, you were not in a good place.
Well, I was in a great place once I got in that bed.
Oh, yeah. Once we tucked you in.
And slept the rest of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, we got through it.
That's true.
And then you got to go and meet Jason.
Yeah, well, after you crashed, the boys and I went back out and we tried to find somewhere local to drink because I was supposed to meet Jason from, the Ginger from 7 Days Geek. And everything around the immediate hotel area was packed because it was Beerfest was letting out. So, when I was in the lobby waiting, there was a whole gaggle of people waiting for a shuttle to show up to take them to Hopcat. So
gaggle.
Yeah. So there, Beerfest let out, and it's thousands of people come down here for Beerfest.
Yeah.
So I had that going against me. There was some sort of school prom things. There was kids running around dressed up with boutonnieres and stuff.
Stupid kids.
And then it was the UFC night.
Oh.
So everywhere we went was packed. For people trying to watch the fight. Yeah, hour and a half wait at BW3s of all places. Yeah. So we drove around for a while. We're just like, you know what? I'm going to head back to the hotel, check in on Jeanie, see if she wants to go back out with us. Then we're just going to catch an Uber because I'd like to not drive.
You're like, I'd like to drink.
Yeah, it would be nice to actually have some cocktails.
I was the drink, you were the drive. Now you wanted to switch.
Now I wanted to be the Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to be the drink, Uber be the drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jeanie was still not feeling it.
I was out.
You were out. So I decided, all right, I got with the boys again. I'm like, all right, guys, why don't we just go downtown again? We'll take an Uber because if we go back to Grand Rapids Brewing and it's not, or if it's packed rather, there's so many bars in the area. We'll just find somewhere. So that's what we did. Got an Uber. Boom, went downtown and we walked into Grand Rapids Brewing and the hostess was like, you guys are back.
We're we find somewhere we like, we come back to it.
That's exactly what it is. And we managed to find one spot at the bar, and then shortly thereafter, the people next to me got up and left, and we had our spots, and I started getting communiques with Jason, and he came down, and
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Get to make him enjoy locally brewed beer in his hometown and not Blue Moon.
I thought about giving him shit, but I'm like, that's really Jeannie's job.
Yeah, and I wasn't there.
You weren't there. So next time when we come back.
We're going to come back in summer, hit the rest of the breweries.
Well, there was talk yesterday of doing a summer podcast meetup with all the Michigan podcasts.
Okay.
but I think that's what we talked about. I was pretty drunk. So.
I wasn't there. I can't help you.
That's why I'm missing my partner in crime. Because he was talking a lot to Jason.
Yeah. Well, we have a ton of breweries still to hit. So we have the Hideout, the Mitten, the Herons.
I don't know how many we're going to hit today.
Oh, no. I meant that we have to come up to hit them. Yeah.
I was like,
we'll
we're going to go lunch at 1.
Yeah, we're going to do the Mitten and do their pizza flight, and then we're going to go home.
Okay. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, we're not drinking all day today.
Yeah, I wonder what an Uber ride to Temperance, Michigan is.
No. Our van is up here. Oh, yeah. I might be off tomorrow, but it's not a good idea.
It's a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea.
So yeah, we had a blast. Grand Rapids is a great town.
Yep.
Especially if you're into drinking beer, which, I'm not talking about
Bud Light.
Your Bud Lights, your Busch Lights.
Mm-mm. These are all... Well, I'm sure you can get those, but we were told by the brewery they just tell them to leave, yeah. Which is fantastic. Because the brewery in Toledo, Mommy Bay, I've seen so many people have Bud Lights.
Yeah, they have Bud Light on.
And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You come to a brewery and get Bud Light? So, Grand Rapids, we asked what you do if someone comes in and asks for like a Blue Moon, because of course we were prepping to give Jason some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And they laughed and said, out.
Yeah. We'll find it here.
Mm-hmm. There's bars down the road you can go to.
Well, apparently in Ohio, it's a thing where, like, the large brew companies give bars money and buy out their taps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they don't have that in Michigan. That's why craft beer in Michigan is so much more of a thing.
Oh.
Because it's, like Budweiser can walk into a bar, in Toledo and be like, hey, we'll give you X amount of hundreds of dollars for these 3 taps.
Oh, man.
That's why there's like seasonal Sam Adams and it's and seasonal this, because that's all they can buy in at.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So Ohio's not at the greatest for craft beer.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That I was
good
aware
thing
of.
We live in Michigan.
Yeah, good thing we live in Michigan. For at least the next year.
Yeah, then what?
And then we're gonna leave.
Oh, okay. Go where?
I don't know. Let's go to Colorado.
Why?
Cause
go get some Yeti from at the source.
Exactly.
Well, that's really good.
I was trying to... Oh, we could go to Portland. Isn't Oregon and Colorado like the 2 biggest craft beers, with Michigan the 3rd?
I think so.
So we gotta go hit the other 2 states.
Oh, okay.
And then we can end up in California, which won't happen.
Yeah, because you don't want to go to California.
I don't like California.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm starting to feel like shit again.
I have a feeling this is not going to hear the light of the day.
No, I will. Why not?
It's you and me. Everyone's like, this is boring.
So, your highlight beer is Decadent Eagle then?
Yes, a Decadent Eagle and all the ciders that are dry and delicious and not super uberly sweet.
Yeah.
That was a nice change.
It was.
Because I like apples. It's probably one of my favorite. I mean, we eat so many apples. It's ridiculous. And every time I have a cider, I enjoy the flavor, but I can't deal with the sweetness.
Right.
So this was really nice to have apples and all of the yummy flavors of apples, but not the sugar.
Right.
So yeah, I really enjoyed all the ciders I had.
Yeah, it was good. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a good solid beer fest. Mm-hmm. I know next weekend is the Toledo Beer Fest, but
I work.
I got to take some time off.
You say that all the time and continue drinking.
Yeah, I know, but we really churned it up this weekend.
Yes,
I consumed a lot of beer.
Yep, so did I.
Yeah.
And you guys wouldn't let me get a martini, which was just ridiculous.
Because we're here for beer, not cocktails.
But they had Hendrick's gin.
We have that at home.
But I wanted a Hendrick's gin martini.
Nope, it's right up.
So it was, I had liquor. It was just in beer.
Yeah.
That was fine?
That was acceptable. I told you at Hopcat they had that gin fizz thing that was made of Hendrix. I told you should get that.
Yeah.
That would have been acceptable.
Let's go back to Hopcat.
This is our beercation.
Our beercation.
Yeah.
Oh, you make me sick. Just remind me again why I love you so much.
All this delicious facial hair. I don't know.
Yeah, so our beercation.
It's kind of what we did.
Yes, we drank a lot of beer. We've got 2 new growlers for our...
for my collection.
Collection of growlers.
Yeah.
Didn't get any beer in them, though.
No.
No.
That would have been a bad idea. Yeah.
Why?
Because I would have drank it.
A growler full of Decadent Eagle sounds like a great idea.
They don't fill those.
I know.
Yeah, because we asked.
I was like, no.
Yeah, they don't
no
fill
tier 3.
Yeah.
That was cool. Every brewery we went to had a blackboard with the beers they had on tap, but they were in tiers. So you had tier 1 was this price point, tier 2 was this price point, and tier 3 was this price point.
Yep.
Made life a lot easier. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Yeah. Blackboard.
It was good.
Or Hop Cactus had the no beer for you.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I run out of beer under menu, just stamp it, no beer for you.
Yeah. They have beer on decks, and the ones with the check marks are on deck.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good weekend.
Silence.
Enjoyed silence.
Well, there was just quiet.
No, don't worry. I'll take it out in post. Probably not.
You don't edit. Let me tell you how I worked at a comic book store for 4 years. You better edit this. Yeah. So yeah, it was a nice weekend. We spent way too much money. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And no kids.
Yeah.
High five.
Oh, well, I think I'm about done. If the boys come up, we'll continue to do more time, but...
It was like, what, a half hour?
Yeah, so we're getting close to checkout time.
Yeah.
I'll give them like 20 minutes before I clean up.
Nah, just clean up. Tell them it sucks to be them.
Yeah, I'm sure Bryan and I will talk about this on the next Salty Language too. So
just not good enough, I think.
Shut up. Go make a sandwich.
Go make a sandwich. Hey, first of all, you would rather I made a pie, not a sandwich. Second of all, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm much better at baker than I am making sandwiches.
Well, I'm just going to let you know that any sandwich I don't have to make is an awesome sandwich.
All right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
They at Grand Rapids Brewing, everything is pretzel based. It seems like.
Really?
Yeah. T got the PBJ.
Oh, that's.
That has. He said it was
Okay.
But
their funky monkey bread was amazing.
Well, the peanut butter jelly has the jelly, the peanut butter, cream cheese, and like pretzel pieces on it. Uh-huh. He said it was I got the street tacos. They were awesome. Okay. They're very spicy. Okay.
I did not get beer miso.
I know. They were out of beer miso. Although we should try to make it because it's a great idea.
Yeah, Lady Fingers is soaked in a porter. We do a coffee-based porter, like Mommy Bay's.
Yeah, breakfast.
Total Eclipse. Yeah. And then they did rum in their mascarpone.
Excuse me.
It seems like it would be easy enough to do.
Yeah. I don't know why I never thought about that before.
I don't either. What is wrong with us?
I don't know.
We try to make
We're too busy consuming the beer and making stuff with it.
We do try to make things that our kids can eat, and that is definitely not something they could eat.
Well, they could, but it's only if we want them down for a nap for a little while.
World's best parents.
You betcha.
Here, rub this on your gums. So we'll make beer miso. We'll take pictures and put up it on saltylanguage.com.
Exactly. I'm tired. It's going to be a rough drive home.
As long as you understand that I'm not driving.
I know. Everyone's going to be asleep but me. I'm going to be like, I'll have toothpicks in my eyes trying to keep them open.
Brian usually stays awake. What are you talking about?
I don't think he's sleeping much this weekend.
Yeah, he said that.
And T, as soon as the wind blows, he's asleep. Mm-hmm. So
the rocking of the car.
Yeah. It's like he was here.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap this thing up.
All right, I love you.
I love you. It was a good weekend. So, thank you for joining us for The Enthusiast. Hopefully, you might hear more after this moment from Bryan and T, but I doubt it. And have a lot of beers. You'll be okay. I'm not going to say fine because I don't feel fine this morning.
You just didn't have enough beer. You just have to have more beer. You'll be fine.
Okay. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think that's going to help anything.
All right, stay salty.
Yeah, go piss rocks. Lo and behold, we're back with T and Bryan.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys have to make this funny because it was just me and Tony talking. It's very boring to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone comes to me for the livelihood of the podcast, right?
We need more Bryan.
Hashtag more Bryan.
I think that's the problem is where everybody's like,
yeah,
wore down from the sheer amount of beer.
Yeah.
And lack of sleep. And shitty food, but delicious.
I'm going to say I'm glad you were getting tired at the bar last night because they were going down easy for me at that point, and it was probably going to turn into a shit show if we didn't leave when we did. Because I was talking with Jason, I'm just knocking the pints back, and that's what I remember asking you. I was like, should I get another one? And you're like, I saw you had like a couple inches of beer left. I'm like, are you getting another one? You're like, I'm exhausted. I'm like, all right, good. That's probably for the best.
So that's when you should have been like, we need two.
Yeah. I can't give him one.
All right, gentlemen. So Beerfest, how'd you guys feel about the Winter Beer? Because this is your guys' first Winter Beerfest.
Right.
Wasn't bad. I mean, it was cold. Right. Beer, so.
Yeah.
I think I echo your sentiment from yesterday, is that I actually think I had more fun yesterday than at Beerfest.
Yeah, I think doing the brewery hopping was more fun.
We forgot to mention that there was a lot of problems with Beerfest, that they were having their lines freeze.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of beer that wasn't available because it was so cold and lines were freezing.
Yeah, and there was a decent amount that had like ice chips in them and stuff. Like there were a couple of them where I got there and they were like, hold on, it's a fresh thing or whatever. And there were like ice floating in my beer.
Yeah.
Like our cocktails.
Yeah. Jeanie and I enjoyed them the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah. High octane.
Not sissy fat like you guys with straws and ice.
Yeah, the beer chai rum drink that Jeanie talked about earlier, T and I decided to get some of those when we went back to the brewing.
So delicious.
And they're good.
I'm so infusing some rum when we get home.
Yeah, absolutely. But the bartender, she put ice in our beer drinks, which
you
threw me off.
You should have saw the look you gave when she gave it to you, like, what? Ice?
Yeah, I thought this shit. I was like, I didn't order rum and Coke. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and it just came that she was just trying to not get us as hammered.
Well, she figured, when she gave the way she gave Jeanie hers, she got all slapped with that one.
Yeah.
So maybe I should, pull the throttle back on this one.
And we were there a few hours before for several hours just drinking, and then we show back up.
Yeah. That's what was funny drinking. When Lauren came back around and you're like, this guy's still doing dishes. And he looked over and
kind
he's
of looks
like,
around, he's like, you guys.
You back here? Back. We never left.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think I had more fun hitting the bars yesterday.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah,
and I think, like Jeanie said, though, a lot of that was just the other with Beerfest. I mean, it was so cold, and that not only it didn't bother me for a long time.
But then when you were cold,
it was bad. That's all I could think about was how cold I was.
And I have the added bonus of being a girl. So if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm going to a cold porta potty that other women have pissed all over the seat on. Oh, it's disgusting.
Savages.
Absolutely. Well, that's what happens when porta potties are involved.
Yeah.
Generally, the level of savagery goes up.
I will say I didn't body check a porta potty this time, like I did last year.
Yeah.
No, you told me about it, and I was waiting for it because I expected you to be like, "See." You did karate kick the sign in the lobby last night, though. Or let me rephrase: air quote karate kick.
Well, that I don't recall.
Oh, you don't remember letting out a money?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, and you kick the caution wet floor sign. You're like, did you see me karate kick that? And I'm like, I don't know if I'd call it a karate kick. Like if that was a shin kick in UFC, they'd just be like, what's that supposed to be?
Yeah, I was a little drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, I don't recall that at all.
At least
I'm sure the sign had it coming.
Yeah. Oh, it did. It was saying things about your mom. I heard it.
How dare it?
Yeah.
How dare you prepare us for a wet floor, you
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't you tell me what to do.
You, if I want to fall and hurt myself, that's my business. I'm an adult. Yeah.
So, standout beers. You guys have one from yesterday or from Beerfest?
Mine too. Well, from Beerfest, Deccan and Eagle.
That's what we said too.
Hands down, the best beer I had. Yeah. And it was something because of the 10% on it. I was like, yeah, I'm not drinking a lot of this. I almost got one last night, though. That's actually what I was thinking of getting when I was like, should I get one more? Which would have been a horrible idea.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that, I really liked that. What was it I was drinking yesterday? That John
Oh,
John Ball Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
John Ball Brown from Grand Rapids, which I didn't have at Beerfest. I think they had it there, but I didn't try it there. So, but I was really enjoying that last night.
Right.
So,
how about you, T?
You know which one. Downtown Dank.
That's true.
You were knocking those back last night.
Yeah, he was.
That was also Grand Rapids.
That was also Grand Rapids.
Might
be the standout brewery.
Well, we like I said, between Grand Rapids Brewery, which we spent a lot of time at, and Unruly, which we drank the entire list of.
Right.
Yeah.
Those would be the two that
were
the best.
And it's tough because, like, some of the places, like, I looked at their list and was like, I've already had a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like, Founders, I had already had
most of
their beers.
New Holland had nothing that we hadn't tried.
Right. So
I told Tony we're going to have to go through and just, like, cross out stuff we already had.
What a pain it's going to be.
With 1,000 beers.
Yeah.
I'm more along the lines of just like, let's just drink.
Yeah.
And if we already drank them, great. If not, awesome.
Yeah, because there were a few that we drank at Beerfest I had already had, that I had at, was that Fall Beerfest or whatever?
We only had one, the Tobaccoist.
Yeah.
I had the B.A. Baracus and...
See, that was not...
the Tobaccoist, and there was something else that I had there. Because I as soon as I saw the B.A. Baracus, I remember pointing it out to T, because I was like, we have to try that one, because
name alone.
B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I was like, I gotta try that.
Yeah. Not that the beers we already had were bad or anything, it was just...
Right.
There was so many others to try, but oof.
We've hit a point where we stay away from breweries because we've been there so often.
Yeah, some of them are just like, every time you go to beers, like, eh.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, and again, like, we stayed away from Dark Horse because there was a huge line for Dark Horse.
Always busy.
Which is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we did get to see the owner.
Yeah, I did. Before you came in, I looked over. I'm like, why do I know that guy? And I was like, oh, it's that creepy no mustache guy from Dark Horse.
Yeah, right.
And I don't care if I've tried every single one of Short's beers. I still hit that first. It's my first stop always.
That's your brewery of choice. It seems like.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
What did you guys think of garlic bread beer? We talked about that.
It tasted like garlic bread beer.
Yeah.
I will say this: I did not have a beer that made me want to like turn
Throw
and
up.
vomit like the hot dog beer.
Yeah.
So I think you didn't have that habanero beer that I had.
No, I did, but taste wise, it wasn't bad. It was just
There's
just a lot of
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So you just took a sip and like, fuck that beer.
You actually said that like 3 times to it. In fact.
That sounds
because
about right.
then I was like, I don't want it, and you were like, you should try it. I'm like, fine. So I tried it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that beer.
All right, good.
If I could put that in on Untapped, I would.
Well, you could.
Well,
yeah. Fuck that beer.
Yeah.
Could be under label in quotes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm over the whole any sort of heat in my beer. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I like some of the flavors though when
some
you
of
have
them,
hot.
If the spice isn't too overwhelming.
Yeah,
That's my problem. Is if all it does is nuke my tongue,
Yeah.
why am I drinking it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we had a couple of the beers in fall that were habanero and ghost pepper, and they were really good.
Like that Mayan mocha you brought to the house.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a little heat in the back, and it's really good.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it from fall one. I remember because Josh got like any of them that had peppers in it,
Yeah.
and one of them he got was really good. It was a lot of heat, but it was good.
Yeah.
And then the other one, it was just like as soon as it hit your tongue, it was just like setting it on fire.
Yeah.
And it's same as with food. I don't understand people that eat that way. Like, why would you want to completely destroy your palate
flavor.
so that you can't taste anything else? That's
Just
just,
I turned flavor country to glass.
yes.
Yeah.
Like, putting ice in a perfectly fine drink.
What a damn shame.
Mercy.
Yeah.
I had fun ordering Ebony and Ivory's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she did, and that was great. Right before we went to check out, she looked at you and T and was like, "You guys are going to always be my Ebony and Ivory." And I was just the one who got, yelled at by the two because I didn't, yell my drinks at them, basically. So.
How dare you?
Well, I ordered another beer and they
Was
just
it
started
Samantha?
berating me. Yeah,
Oh.
her and Marcy were.
Yeah.
And she was actually
Giving me
outside
the
the
business.
bar, and I'm like, "What are you doing over there?" And she's like, "I've been here since 9 a.m. It flipped me off." Like, all right,
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
And that was funny because like towards the end, she was sitting at the end of the bar. I don't know if she was finally off.
I think she was off the clock.
Yeah, because her and Josh were sitting over there,
Yeah.
and I noticed they were drinking, so I was assuming they
Yeah.
were off the clock. If not, pretend I didn't say that.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
If that by drinking I mean waters, of course.
Waters,
Yes,
naturally.
yes.
Straight out of the tap.
Yeah.
Straight out of Compton, right?
Oh man,
I don't want water straight out of Compton. Might be fine. I don't know. I've had Toledo water, so
Yeah,
can't be
you
any
mean
worse.
Chlorine Central, Ugh.
Or Algae Central, take your pick.
Yeah, So
that was another podcast.
So yeah, Saturday's probably the best day.
You talked about me and Jason too, right?
I touched on a little bit, but I mean, I
he goes, I don't really remember what happened.
Like, we talked something about a pod meetup, but I was drunk and I don't really recall.
You certainly were. Because what was funny is you came over, like, because Jason and I, you were like in
There was like this big pole.
Yeah, you were to the left, and me and Jason.
Yeah.
And you came over and were talking with us, and you were, and I said something, and you were like, "Oh, but my beer's all the way over there." I'm like, it's funny, beers are portable. You're like, you're right.
Yeah, I asked him if you guys got a picture. He's like, I was trying to conserve my battery. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if Brian did. I know
I didn't for the same reason. My phone was at like 20%, and I was like, well, I'm not going to use my phone just in case his fails. That way, I've got a backup plan because I knew T's was almost dead. So we did not go in with a good game plan, phone battery wise. Luckily, we were all right.
I just wanted to make sure we could Uber home. That was about what my concern was.
I'm sure we could have found some way of getting a hold of something.
Yeah, they could have called us a cab or something.
Or if we had just left like 10 minutes sooner, Jason could have given us a ride
5
home.
minutes from the hotel.
Yeah. That was probably a dumb move on our part.
I was trying to get him to hang out later.
Yeah, I know.
I bought him a beer even.
Yeah. I think he was hoping to, make another kid before.
He needs to put a cap on that thing.
I think he did.
I'm like, I think he's fixed. Yeah. Or she is.
So yeah, what'd you guys talk about? Because I was like in and out of your guys' conversation.
It was a lot of just kind of podcast stuff. A lot of it was, and not all of it.
Talking shop.
Yeah, a lot of it was, just kind of picking each other's brain a little bit. Since you can talk on Twitter and stuff, but it's just not the same.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So eventually I'll meet him.
No.
Well, I mean, it seems like it's a Michigan podcast meetup. In the works.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of talked about before.
Yeah.
Like I said, a few had been kind of shooting the idea around.
We should do it in Detroit. It's closer to us.
Well, that was kind of the goal, was to shoot for like Novi, which is pretty similar distance-wise. Yeah.
I know where Novi is. Thank you.
But the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Come on. We're not talking
we're pros here.
I don't know about pros. Maybe
I just know we have there's a lot of breweries in Detroit as well.
Yeah.
We have Atwater and Sherwood just outside of Detroit, and then the Two James Distillery.
I really want to go there.
Oh yeah, me too.
And then there's the Hopcat there, which is
the biggest Hopcat.
I'm still not sure I'm calling them any sort of brewery.
Well, if they make their own beer,
I
don't know.
I'm telling you, man, I get like a corporate vibe off of that place.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, it feels like the cool brand.
Right.
Like the beer was fine, the food was good, all that stuff. It just it feels like,
dude, Sloppy Joe's swimming in cheese sauce.
They feel like a place I could see opening up a franchise.
Right.
Well, they have three, so they have a franchise.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no, by franchise I mean like other people opening Hopcats, kind of a thing.
Granite City.
Yes, that's kind of what I feel like. Granite City's a brewery, but it's just
and it's also a chain.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of people see it and it's like, oh yeah, a trusted brand, and they go,
Yeah, could be.
That's kind of what I don't just mean from them. I mean, like, people at Beerfest seem to have that kind of vibe about the place too. Like,
I like the Hopcat because I like draft beer. They have a lot. That's what they specialize in.
Yeah.
So that's
why I'm not really knocking them. It's like you go into the other places though, and you see these huge lists of here's what we have brewed. You know, like almost all the other two places we went to have rather large lists, and we went into Hopcat and they had like 5.
See, I wonder if Hopcat started as a tap house, and then got into brewing.
That's very possible. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
because I think the Grand Rapids is the first one, because they have one in Ann Arbor and one in Detroit now.
Yeah. Grand Rapids was the first one. It's also the smallest.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know the history of it. I just like the idea.
You can listen to Short's podcast. They talk to the owner of Hopcat.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't like that. Just listen to Salty Language. Don't listen to anything else.
He's got a good point, guys. Fuck everybody else.
And that beer.
And that beer. And that sign.
And that sign. And that sign for besmirching your mom.
For sure.
I don't teach it.
Oh, excuse me. So, I don't know. Standout moments? Anything else?
We were driving around just trying to figure out... so we saw that B-Dubs had the lights off. We get there and fucking everybody and their fucking mom was there, standing there.
It was insane.
I think your text message to Brian last night was awesome.
That was pretty good. You got it handy? All right.
Yeah. Sure. It was, which I'm glad you texted me because I had no idea what time we came home.
Right. Because I texted you last night because, like, I was somewhat the drink at the time, and I was like, I should probably find out what the game plan is for tomorrow so that, you know, I can kind of plan on when to get up or whatever. And
well, you sent me what time is checkout or the game plan for the morning? And I responded with, church hour is 11, I think. Sleep time.
The only part of that was coherent was sleep time. I was like, Tony's pretty drunk.
That sounded like a mixture between Yoda and that creature from Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking it sounded like a Google Translate.
Yeah, it did. That's true.
Damn, we didn't do any drunken podcast calls.
No.
God
damn
well,
it.
you didn't have any battery life.
Yeah, that's true. My batteries were not good.
Well, or we could pretend we called everybody because they weren't playing them anyway. Yeah, we called all the podcasts.
You're right,
I know what
we
you're
did.
talking about.
Enjoy the voice messages, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our Uber driver on the way back.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That was a cool son of a bitch, man.
Dude, he was flying.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Unlike that other woman that didn't know what the hell she was doing.
Confused.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to hide, can't hide nowhere.
Yeah, I was trying to do small talk, and I'm like, this woman doesn't know. She doesn't know what I'm saying.
What was great was
I can't understand her.
What was great was when she pulls up. Tony starts walking towards the car, and I'm just like, you get shotgun because you're Mr. Chatty.
That was the worst call ever.
And the better one was on the way home because you were like, who's got shotguns? He's like, it's all you, buddy. And you're like, fuck you.
I was much better with Lenny because I remember his name. I don't remember her name. I honestly had a picture on Uber for her. I thought it was a dude.
Yeah, he was like, he's got a nice front. I looked at him, I was like, oh, that's a chick.
She's got like a receding hairline, little.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah.
I just like you trying to get me to take an Uber by myself.
Well, it was just a suggestion.
Yeah. Just get an Uber.
You would have been fine. Maybe
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So what time did you wake up? Did you wake up at all last night, or you just?
I was up from like 8 till 2, which is great with Tony coming home drunk.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying at the bar.
Yeah,
I was like, Tony's going to get, nice and liquored up. We're going to just dump him in the room, and then him and Jeanie can fight over who's taking care of who.
I'm sure there were probably some drunken helicopter involved.
No, there was not.
I have no idea.
There was no helicoptering.
I woke up and I had a half a Coke and a water on my end table. So I drank half it. I'm like, well, that's a good sign.
Or you filled half of one.
Yeah, my phone was plugged in. I'm like, all right. I didn't feel that shitty. I'm like, all right, this isn't bad.
Yeah, that seems pretty good for you, actually.
It really is.
There wasn't like a trail of clothes to the room or something.
Oh, there were a trail of clothes.
No, to the room. Like Tony decided maybe I will take a dip in the pool.
I don't remember getting to the room at all.
You scared the shit out of me.
Nice.
Did I?
Yeah, because I was half asleep and the door opens and the light goes off and I'm like, hello?
I'm your Uber driver.
No. And he just pops in the room and he goes, I'm back! I was like, oh my God.
You're like,
what is wrong with you?
Oh no, the raccoon's in here. It was like, I prepped Jason, because I was like, I hope Tony gets to the raccoon for you. I was like, because I tell people about it, and it's like, you have to experience it. Just telling people, it just doesn't do it any justice to see all your karaoke and your karate kicking.
Yeah, you'll have that. Yeah.
But,
Obscene amount of drinking will do that, Brian.
I've heard. Yeah. I don't partake myself, so I don't know.
That's bullshit.
We're going to have to ask you to leave now.
All right.
Oh, man. Well, that was a fun weekend, gentlemen. I think we're going to do, what?
You said gentleman.
He's already...
Oh, you're a gentleman now? Okay.
He wrote me off a long time ago.
Not at all.
Fair enough. He just sees you as property.
We are thinking...
And sandwich maker.
Right.
Of still doing Pizza Flight for lunch at the Mitten and then heading out.
That was something, actually, Lauren came over to me last night, and he was like, he's like, what'd you think of the Pizza Flight at the Mitten? I'm like, well, and I'm like, we didn't make it. I'm like, well, we made it there. But then we had to go back to the hotel room. And he was like, yeah, that's probably the right call.
Jeanie was drunk. She needed to not eat pizza.
Yeah.
I told him we, thought about going back, but that was just right out.
That's what we're thinking today. We're talking over breakfast. Like, hit the Mitten for some lunch and then head out.
Yeah.
Because
so let's go.
The original plan was maybe
go to Holland.
Go to New Holland, but it's kind of out of the way since it's on the shore of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which it's probably like a half hour, 40-minute drive, but then that's an extra half hour, 40 minutes.
And we have breweries here we haven't hit.
Yeah, so we'll hit New Holland. I like.
Continue talking.
Sorry, distracted. I like the idea of doing New Holland in the summertime when we can, being by the lake will be much more enjoyable.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we rent a boat, flip some boats.
Go flipping boats.
Go flipping boats.
All right. So, yeah, I guess we should wrap this shit up.
Probably, yeah.
Final thoughts? It's like Dr. Phil.
I'll be back next year.
Yeah, I do. I will. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll probably come back this year.
I meant for Winter Beerfest. I mean, even how cold it was, I'm just getting snow pants or hunting pants or something.
Yeah, we got to better prepare you for the cold.
I need like some sort of diaper. I don't mind wearing.
I was just going to say the real problem you had.
Race catheter.
They don't make them for women.
They might.
And I'm not going to
I'm
pee
sure they
on
make
the ground.
something for women.
Yeah.
They have to.
I'm not peeing
I've
on the
seen
ground.
the internet.
I'm not asking you to pee on the ground. I'm asking you to pee in a race catheter, which will then deposit it on the ground.
Then you just let gravity take over.
No. I'm more likely to wear a diaper than a race catheter, and I'm not likely to wear a diaper.
As much as you had to pee, the diaper might not be your best option either.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're probably going to have to go change.
Water balloon.
Yeah. Plus the freezing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I just have to figure out how to not pee as much as I
don't think there's a way to.
I don't know. There's got to be a way.
How?
Not drinking. Which is
you're
not
you're talking to King Piss over here.
That's true.
You do have
I haven't figured out anything.
I don't know. It seems like Neil might contend with you from what the stories we've heard.
We'll figure it out when we party together.
Right.
It'll be
we'll have to.
What's our tailing?
Oh God.
I'll be like, oh shit, he's going. I'll just go with him.
Well, that was probably going to happen anyway.
That's true.
Both ways, yeah. I'm sure he would tag along with you
That's
too.
True. Well, you got to spot your buddy. It's like a gym bro.
Well, I'm glad I'm not in that role.
All right. Well, yeah, we got to clean up and get the fuck out of this room before the man charges us for another day or whatever.
Yeah,
or whatever they do. I don't know. Hotel.
I think they break your knees. I think
they roll hard at the Hampton.
They sure do. That's what Hampton rewards really are.
Broken knee.
No, not getting your knees broken.
Oh.
That's how you enroll.
Oh, awesome.
Get the hell out of here on time. And they're like, oh, you have bonus points for next time. They're like, oh, what do bonus points get me? Like, well, we give you 10 minutes before we break your knees.
Before we break your knees.
Yeah. Otherwise, no warning. They just kick the door in and just
annihilate you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night.
What? Have a good night.
Let's go.
What? Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Stay salty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying piss rocks.
I'll say go piss rocks. I'm probably gonna go piss rocks
after this weekend. Oh yeah, the chemistry shit. That's your body. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.